There are many mods in modded Minecraft that increase the amount of experience you gain, from enchantments, to curios, to items, up to something more weird like armor trims. So today I have gathered all the mods that I could find that gives an increase to experience. And we are going to combine everything and see how completely broken that is. Oh yeah, it's time to break Minecraft again. And the baseline we'll have is absolutely nothing. Nothing in our curio slot. Don't question how many I have. There's stuff. I have mods, okay. All the mods are listed here, and they are all pretty much content mod that adds more than just, hey, you have a bajillion experience. They are actual content mod that we are just stacking on each other. So, we have a zombie. This is our baseline. And when we kill a zombie, we get one thing of XP. So it's simple, a zombie gives 5 XP, and it's pretty much consistent as long as it doesn't have equipment. Now let's see how far we can get with stuff that gives XP. Let's go with some simple stuff first. We have the Emerald Ring from Iron Spell and Spellbook, a very classic item that you can find pretty much everywhere. Right now we have 3 ring slot. We'll just use 2 just to see if the 50% increase is real or not, or if it stacks with each other. So we have a zombie again. And we get 1 level, which is 7 XP, so we got about 1.5 more experience. Now let's use the Blossoming Mine from Meteor Fight, which increases experience mob by 100%. So now with the ring, we should receive 14 experience. And we got 2 levels, which is in fact 16 experience. So we got slightly more because they are multiplicative, they stack with each other. Now let's move on to enchantments. We have Enlightenment. It says increase the experience gains from any sources. I have no idea how much, but we have Apotheosis, which means the level goes from 2 to 6, and we can apply it to every piece of armor. So now we have a full set of Enlightenment 6. So let's remove our gear here so we don't receive any more experience. Let's summon our zombie. Let's remove all our levels and XP. Oh, it's a baby! They don't give the same amount. And let's summon a normal zombie. And let's see. Huh, interesting. We only got 6 again. 5, I mean. Increase the experience gain from any sources. Does it break because it's Enlightenment 6 and not Enlightenment 2? Okay, let's try that again, but with Enlightenment 2, which is the normal stats for... No, we don't. Okay, then, let's add the golden hook. Okay, here we go. 2.5 for 1 zombie. And it's about consistent. There is something else we can do other than items, and it's the passive skill tree. If we go this route, over here, and we take this, the study ring remains 50% experience from mobs. This means that now we should get a lot more experience. 3 levels, here we go. Oh, let's keep going. We have the Medallion of Experience from Gobber 2. We have the Experience Sapping Gauntlet from Teramity. Drops an extra experience orb on kill, and the experience orb is worth twice the original XP. And we have the Experience Battery from Nameless Trinket. Entities give you more experience. There's no stats, it's just this, for this one too. So we don't know how much starting from here. So this one, it just has to be in our inventory. This is a fist, and this is a trinket. So let's see with a zombie. Where are we at right now? 7 levels. 1 zombie, 7 levels. Not bad, not bad. Is it always 7? Pretty much. Oh, but we're not done, because now we can add the Sand Talisman, the Hierophant Curio Card, and the Heirloom Necklace. So let's see. A single zombie now gives us 13 levels. We are doubling almost every time we upgrade. Using the Functional Armor Trim, we gain a 10% experience boost per trim armor, so a 40% just by using Lapis and a Spitting Template. And we look dripped. Then we can use Insight 8 on our helmet to gain more experience again. So let's see how we're doing with the zombie. 17 levels. Also, somehow we are dropping a lot more rotten flesh than we should. Then we can add Experience Boost, Learning, and Adept on our sword. Then we have 2 more helmet enchantments. Knowledge Scholar, which give 30% XP, and Corrupt Scholar, which give 240%. But there's a 75% chance you gain a harmful effect, and this is why we are rocking the Ink Shield that negates pretty much every single negative effect. So in theory, we shouldn't get any bad effect from this, and 29 levels, almost enough for enchanting in 1 zombie. Oh, but we're not done. because we can bear the Ring of 7 Curses. This is a very dangerous item that you cannot remove once you have it, and everything will kill you pretty much if you have this. There is some very powerful items that you can have to nullify this drawback, but 400% experience drop when you have the ring. So let's just wear the ring with another emerald ring, and now we should do way less damage against the zombie. Let's see that. We are doing practically nothing. But 34 levels, 1 zombie. 34 levels is 1897 experience. We went from 5 to almost 2000. Now the next one, I am not sure if it's gonna do anything. It's the God's Crown. This boosts 100% of all stats, which means all of your attributes gets boosted up before any other calculation. Will it work? I have no idea. But I am fast now. Look at that. It boosts every single thing, so even our damage, which means we are back to normal damage, and I forgot to reset my levels. Okay, let's do that again. 32 levels, so no, it doesn't change the experience gain. 38. Okay, so there's a lot of okay, so there's a chance it gets more or less. It always depends on the items we have. The more we have, the more randomness we'll get. Especially with our next item, the Happiest Backpack, which has a 15% chance to double the experience. So let's see if I can land the new double. 38, no. 38, no. Okay, 40. Okay, by doing some tests, if you have a maximized golden hook with relic, gives us 100% increased experience, which is completely better than this sapping gauntlet. So unfortunately, we have to discard this one for the golden hook. So with 2 blossoming mind, 2 golden hook, I could not fit more Scent Talisman. Let's see how 1 zombie gives us now. 43 levels. This is without the backpack. So we can just try again. 46 levels. 1 zombie. That's not an XP farm. That's just 1 zombie. What if we trigger the backpack? We can have 2. Can we have 2? Wait. Oh, we can have 2. 65. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Let's continue. We're not done. Oh, we are not done. So, Celestial Artifacts does pretty much the same thing as Enigmatic Legacy. It gives you a big curse for the access to some very OP items. So by accepting the Catastrophic Scroll, we lose some hearts, we gain some slots, and I have no idea what these etching do. But we can get the Greedy Heart. And with this heart, we get 200 XP gain once more. So let's just reset that. Kill a zombie. I'm doing even less damage. That's insane. 67 levels. Like, I'm doing no damage. I can put sharpness, probably 9. Yep, there we go. So even with the crown, I can barely kill a zombie. But I get so much XP. What would I do with this experience? It doesn't matter. That's not a question. All right, moving on. We're not done. Now, in Apotheosis, there is gems that you can set. This has to go on my weapon, which only has 1 socket for now. Because you see, inside here, there is the socket skill tree. So if we buy this here, we can go here. By the way, I have to use a previous version of skill tree, passive skill tree. This is not available in the latest version. They completely changed it, so you can still download this version and use it. But now we need to go in +1 gem in equipment and +1 gem in socket. I think both of them works. I'm not sure. Let's get that one, but let's also get +1 gem in socket ring, and the most important one, +1 ring slot. By the way, you unlock these by gaining experience. So the thing, we get 60 levels for 1 zombie. So now there is 2 sockets inside the sword, and we can add the Perfect Splendor gem, which gives us 40 experience gain. Then we get all of this here, which makes gems inserted into weapon more effective. So let's see how many XP we get for 1 zombie. 70 levels. The wiki doesn't even show it. It stops at 63. Alright, so you think it's enough? Let's use Knowledge of the Ages. Enemy drops are directly converted into experience. So if you do that, you will no longer get loot. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Maybe you can have 2 swords for this. But now, we should get 122 levels. just a little 122 levels for one zombie. So, oh, maybe that was the backpack. Don't forget, I have 2 backpacks. Let's do one more. 99. Okay, so that was a fluke. It was the backpack doing its thing. 76. Okay, so it is now very, very different depending on each kill. 82. So you can get from 70 to 100 and something. But now, here comes the part where we need to actually have more looting. Because the experience is now linked to looting. So we need to min-max the looting if we want to min-max the experience. So, let's find everything that has looting. We have the Twisted Scroll, the Chaotic Pendant, the Twisted Scabbard, the Twisted Heart, the Dear Mercy Amulet, if we can wear another amulet somewhere, Sacrificial Object, the Twisted Brain. So let's see what we can wear or not. Okay, so this is another heart, so we will not wear the Twisted Heart. And the Twisted Scabbard takes a back slot. There's also the emblem of the Monster Slayer. And this is one I completely forgot. Slain monsters drop double as much experience. How did I miss that one? I don't know. Fortunately, we can only have one. And then there's the 4-leaf clover. You get 2 times more loot. We can use an ancient tome to increase looting once more on our sword. So this is pretty much all the items I could find that gives more experience. Let's see the result. 154 levels with 1 zombie. And with the amount of items I got, I can just... Why is there 2 zombies? 165, 101. Okay, so it jungles between 100 and 160, which is kind of a lot. Why does it summon 2 zombies every single time? So it all depends on if the backpack is firing or not. So it's time to actually use our final item from this list. And it's a potion of ancient knowledge. Normally when you look at the potion, it just says ancient knowledge to 1 minute. Increase experience gain from kills and blocks. But with Alex Cave, we get the actual stats. 1600% experience gained. Let's see what a zombie can do with this. Here we go. 117. That's what we were doing already. 119. 119. I feel like it doesn't work like it's advertised. 91. Wait, what? 159. Okay, now the backpack just fired. So to end the video, why not go pay a visit to our good old friend Maledictus, my favorite XP farm in my survival world. This guy respawns every minute, and he gives so much XP. I'm actually not built to beat this guy with what I have right now. That's the problem. Alright, let's see. Let's eat the jelly bean. Let's reset our levels. I'm gonna actually remove this one that gives me experience when I take damage. And let's see how this guy gives me experience. 388 levels in a single kill. I don't know if this was the big one or not with the backpack, but that is insane. 388 levels. So that was a lot of fun to put all this thing together. Maybe I missed something really important. I've used the best of my knowledge on modded Minecraft and your help in the community post, and this is what I got. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let me know now what to do with my experience now that I have 388 levels. And as always, you're awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.